Even though they're in the middle of a whirlwind tour of Leeds, England, we managed to catch up to Henrietta and the band and drag them into the studio for a session. PCP1 is proud to introduce Henrietta Collins and the Wife-Beating Childhaters. Hello, Henrietta.
Hi, Paul. Hi, gang. Hit it, fellas. We'll leave nothing to your imagination this time. We tried that last time, and in our opinion, it didn't work. We're gonna do a little number for you right now. It's called Drive-By Shooting. It's pretty wild. I hope you like it. We're gonna get in our car, we're gonna go, go, go. Gonna drive to a neighborhood, kill someone we don't know. Drive-by shooting. We're gonna go out killing, that's what we're gonna do. It might be your sister or it might be you. Drive-by shooting. Sipping on the night train. First gear. Cruising down the interstate. Second gear. Smoking on the angel dust. Third gear. I think my head's about to bust. Fourth gear. Drive-by shooting. Watch out for that pig. We're gonna get in our car, we're gonna go, go, go. Gonna drive to a neighborhood, kill someone we don't know. Drive-by shooting. This is the way we get our thrills. We get in our car and kill, kill, kill. Drive-by shooting. Got myself a heavy date. First gear. Don't you know I can't be late? Second gear. I got myself a Smith & Wesson. Third gear. I'm gonna teach some folks a lesson. Fourth gear. Drive-by shooting. Drive-by. There's great danger, danger for the lonely stranger of all. No silver bullets, bullets. Tonto split the scene. Next week we'll solve your problems. But now, big fingers all in a line. The bottles stay empty. Stay glued to your TV set. There's great danger, danger at hand. Most papers say them all. No cloak of justice, justice. Robin's flown the nest. Next week we'll solve your problems. But now, big fingers all in a line. The milk bottles stay empty. Stay glued to your TV set. Stay glued to your TV set. Stay glued to your TV set. Be alright. Stay glued to your TV set. Yourself will be alright. Stay glued to your TV set. Be alright. Stay glued to your TV set. Lock the door. Stay glued to your TV set. Take a look out the window. Stay glued to your TV set. The man's outside. Hey, Henry. Yeah? What would you do if I told you that my father was a wife-beating, child-hating, racist, sexist bastard? He was a motherfucker and I went to his house with a gun and I blew his goddamn head off. Well, I think I'd say, well, alright! Yeah! Well, Henry, I was a fake suicide man. I was a fake suicide man. I was a fake suicide man. I seen the real thing and I can tell you I was a fake suicide man. I was sitting home on my bed and the walls were starting to shake, the windows were starting to shake, and I was saying to myself I didn't want to live anymore. I went to the bathroom, I took that razor blade, I put it in my stomach, I put it in my arm, I put it on my leg, and I was cutting in, and there was blood on the sink, there was blood on the mirror, there was blood on the floor, and I was cutting in, and I was a fake suicide man. I was a fake suicide man. But I tell you, I started to feel good. I felt that sweat going, I could smell that sweat, I could smell the heat, I could feel it all. I could see all that blood going down my stomach into my weight bed of my underwear, and I felt good. I felt like I was 10 feet tall. I was a fake suicide man. Fake suicide man. Fake suicide man. A little later on down the line, I'm at work. My boss sees all those scars on my body, and he pins my ass up against the wall, and he says, "Hey, what are you doing? Cutting yourself up? What are you, some kind of freak? Some kind of freak? Some kind of freak?" And he's screaming in my face, and he's spitting all over me and calling me a freak. And a little later on, I say to myself, "Yeah, man, I might be a freak, but at least I'm not a 30-year-old twice divorced alcoholic. All right." Yeah! Hey, Henry. Yeah? Why did chicken cross the road? 'Cause I shot him! Yeah! Henry, what would you do if I told you I raped a policewoman? What would you do if I told you I went up to this policewoman and I said, "Hey lady, I really like the way that badge sits on your tits. I really like the way that waistband crowds around your ass. I really like the way those pants stick to your legs. I really like the way that gun belt rides on your hips. Lady, I'm gonna get off in your ass. Go ahead, lady, shoot me, shoot me. You can't kill me. Go ahead, lady, beat me with that club. You can't kill me. I'm gonna get off in your ass. I'm gonna rape you, and then I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna drive away in your car, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Hit me. Yeah! Another thing, and another thing, and another thing. Hey, Henry, yeah? A man came up to me the other day, said he hadn't had a bite in weeks. So you know what I did? What? I shot him! Yeah! She goes away for a few minutes into the cellar and comes back holding this hammer. It was her husband's as it happens, though she says he probably never used it in his life. It looks very old, but it still has a 10-cent price tag tied on. She puts it into my hands as though she thinks we both find it a somewhat distasteful object. Her expression alters to a slightly quizzical look. I begin to become visibly embarrassed, and then she says, "Here, can you speak this?" I have no words, so she goes over to the pantry and I can hear her moving stuff around. The cat appears from under the couch and runs out of the room. Finally, she comes back with this head. It's her husband's as it happens, and it looks as old and stupid as it did when he used to sit around the barber shop telling lies to the boys. She puts it down as if it was a pumpkin, looks at it for a minute like she doesn't like him any more now than she did then, looks at me real hard and says, "Here, can you speak this?" I'm at something of a loss, so she pushes a table out of the way, moves to the center of the room, and begins to sway from side to side with eyes closed. Her head rocks slowly back and forth as her right arm, fingers curled like claws, pushes outward. The apron rustles over her blue dress. A window is open. I am transfixed but cannot speak. After a few seconds, she looks up and sees that I have no words. Still swaying, she says, "Here, can you speak this?" From the bottom of some forgotten corner of the attic, she digs out of this box of dusty old junk, old brass light fittings, various parts of various pipes, an old wind-up car, a rusty can of turpentine, 2 or 3 black picture frames with broken glass but no pictures in them, and other sorted odds and ends. She mutters something about the tea being ready and goes to the kitchen. As she leaves, she turns her head and says over her shoulder, "How many words do you want?"
got a grin on his face, feels misplaced, waving his Uzi right in your face.
I have come to kill you. I have come to kill you.
Looky here, Mom, now looky here, Dad. Remember the good times you once had. You should have never left home, left well enough alone. Now you're sitting in a dark house waiting by the phone.
I have come to kill you. I have come to kill you.
The whole world burns, the whole world dies. Stuck a knife in love and burned out its eyes.
I have come to kill you. I have come to kill you.
Oh, our Father, art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Smoked some dust and killed his kids, and some say he's insane.
I have come to kill you. I have come to kill you.
Nigger, honky, smoking cross, burn the world down. Cop, robber, token bust, burn the world down. Mother, father, bad trip, burn the world down. Hate, love, all the same, burn the world down.
I have come to kill you. I have come to kill you.
Destroy, watch it burn. It feels alright, I feel alright. Keep on killing, you can kill all night. Keep on killing and it feels alright. Keep on killing and it feels alright.
I have come to kill you. I have come to kill you.
Here at Rollins Uberales Incorporated, we have only your best interests in mind. You want to go the distance. You want to walk a mile for a camel. You can't wait for Miller time. You want that bud to be for you. And why shouldn't it be? You work hard. You deserve it. All day long you're out there with your nose wedged tightly in the crack of your boss's ass. At the end of the day, you're tired, and hoo-wee, what a stench. You want to go home and beat the little woman. You want the good things in life. And I, the Reverend Henry Rollins of the Church of the Annihilation, personally want to give it to you. I want you to have it all. You want peace and quiet? I'll give you peace and quiet. You want salvation and deliverance from damnation? I'll give you salvation and deliverance from damnation. And while I'm at it, I'll deliver you from alienation, intoxication, degradation, depreciation, the generation gap, the fast rap, the love trap, the slow minds, the no minds, the bovines, the pigs, the punks, and the fools, all with a sweeping hand of the annihilation. I want you to have it all. Now open your mouth like and shove it down your throat. Sing with us now.
I have come to kill you. 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 I have come to kill you.
In, out, in, out, in, oh, baby, out.
You gotta be good to your man. He works so hard for you, baby. You gotta be good to your man, baby. All day long he's out there bringing home the bacon for you, baby. Sticking his nose up the boss's ass for you. Baby. He wants to call you out, baby. Mama. You gotta be good to your man. You gotta make him feel good. That's your job. You gotta make him feel good. You know how to do it. You have to use your mouth. Look into his eyes. Take him into the bedroom. Lay him down. You have to make him feel good. That's your job. You gotta make him feel good. And now you're doing it. You're using your mouth. And you're making him feel good. Listen to his breathing. In, out, in, out. You're making him feel good. He's patting you on your head and calling you baby. Now, reach up, higher, higher, underneath the pillow. Get the knife.
Cut it off! The whole thing! Cut it off! Go to the kitchen! Wash that shit out of your mouth! Cut it off! The whole thing! Do it tonight! Put it in an envelope! Send it to me! Rollins, P.O. Box 2461, Redondo Beach, California 90278, USA! Men are pigs! Yeah! Cut it off! Do it tonight!
Ladies, no one understands you like I do.